Last time on Elements of a Great Adventure.
And then I just pull apart, and her body just rips in half.
And she and her soul weapon fall to the ground, and you see a tiny bit of soul leave her both parts of her body, and they quickly slam into you.
Nice.
And for the first time, and you can't remember, you feel whole. You see his head fall to the ground, as well as his soul weapon, and again, in two little bits from his soul comes out from each part of his separated body, and a part of it comes out from the sword, and it slams into you, and you feel empowered, and you feel whole for the first time and since whenever you remember.
Tony the Manticore, I feel great.
Hello, and welcome to Elements of a Great Adventure,
Oof, they heard me go
Your-
bang, bang, bang.
favorite real play podcast.
Yes.
And if it's not, we're sending you a pipe bomb.
But
not really.
You can't say that.
It's not.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
For legal reasons, we're not, but don't check your mailbox.
Might be a little too late, Jerry.
We may or may not send a pipe bomb.
No, Mr. Fun Police over here. We're not sending a pipe bomb. I'm sorry.
Send a pipe bomb to your
My
house.
bad. FBI, it's just a joke. And when we made the same joke in Nerds Only, that one was a joke too. I was just making a reference to that episode of that podcast.
They're just compiling a list of threats.
I'm already on a watch list.
Woohoo!
I told you guys that I have a friend that as soon as he found out I'm part Arab, looked up how to make bombs on my computer.
That's so messed up.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Bro.
Hopefully he ain't your friend no more.
Now we're chill. He's cool. Anyway, so I'm already on a watch list. So welcome to the team.
Them Christian kids is crazy, bruh.
Yeah. Hey, so who are you guys?
Jerry goes first.
Every time.
I'm
Jerry,
Jerry,
he's autistic. You gotta
AKA
stick with it.
Jeremiah, a.k.a. Rellan, a.k.a. a Manticore, a.k.a. greatest druid that ever lived.
Let's
Top
go.
that.
Let's go.
I like fluffy unicorns. Also, my name is Josiah. I play Lilithana, a half-elf warlock who got 2 kills last session, as opposed to the other people only getting 1. None of you
You outsourced.
You
I-
did.
Listen,
still got 2 kills.
sorry, Kylie. If we're playing this game, I think their kill count's still way higher because someone was gone for like a year. True.
Yeah, I mean, some of us helped to kill a god.
Yeah.
One of us killed a king. That's okay, I
That
guess.
ain't on me. I'm the king slayer.
Yeah, I killed him with my sword, though. So, like, you had an assist on that one, too.
I could have done that on my own.
You didn't, though.
I could have.
But you didn't.
Who are you, mysterious female voice emanating from the ether of the internet?
Hey, I'm Kylee. I play Kithri Thorngage, the halfling fighter.
Hell yeah. So, last session, you fought evil doppelgangers of yourself.
Yeah.
And returned your lost parts of your soul to yourselves.
Yes.
We've talked about this off pod. I did not mention this last episode, but as they receive their souls back into themselves, I'm treating it like a long rest, so they're getting all their health and spell slots and stuff back. That being said, you also leveled up 2 times. Would you like to tell the audience any cool things you got?
Okay.
That's fine, you don't have to.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Hi, Rellan went up 23 health points, and I got a Circle of the Moon Druid improvement, wherein I get to change into an elemental of my choosing when using Wild Shape.
That's dope.
That's sick.
I got a lot of health. I got the lucky feat. So now I have 2 luck points, and I can use those to either give myself advantage on a roll We're giving opponent disadvantage on a roll.
Oh, so different from Kithri's lucky. Gotcha.
Or yes.
Yes, my class one is different.
And I also got Dominate Monster, which basically just allows me to mind control a creature I see if they
Hell
fail
yeah.
the check. So yeah.
Nice. I went and took a feat as well. I took the feat Tough, which improves my hit point maximum. It increases by the amount equal to 2 times the level when it was gained. So level 16, I get 32. And then when gaining levels, my HP max increases by an additional 2 HP every time going forward. I got up to 139 HP now. For my maneuvers, for Battle Master, I traded out 2 maneuvers because I was allowed to do that. And I took the disarming attack and the trip attack.
Hell yeah. Exciting stuff all around. Okay, so you are in the French poverty, flying back to your home city of Faith. And in the distance, you see smoke.
No.
This just keeps getting better and better, huh?
Every time.
Happy days!
Same shit every day.
And as you fly close enough to actually get a view of the city, you are met with a horrific sight. Multiple fires spread throughout the city. You see Zadria, the king's advisor, who is also a gold dragon, dead. His massive dragon form lays across the city walls. Alongside him is an even larger zombie black dragon, also dead, just outside of the city. The giant golems that guarded the city's walls lay destroyed outside of the city. Inside the city, however, around where the garrison district would be, you see a giant amalgamation of flesh. Just outside of the city, you see the Proud Eagle Tavern, also on fire. It's a little closer to you, and you can see piles of corpses around it.
I know we're like forever away, but is there any like trinkets or bits and bobs that would indicate that there are people amongst this pile of corpses that we recognize?
Nothing right now. So, the amalgamation of flesh that's over where the garrison district would be, you see just a line of destruction across the city where it looked like it moved through it on the way to the garrison district, destroying everything in its path. Now, this section is going to be a little open-ended. Along with this, you can see what looks like some people in the city maybe still fighting. However, I'm going to request that you go there last. Aside from that, you guys are welcome to explore the tavern. You are welcome to go to any part of the city to check on your friends. It is completely up to you what happens now.
Oh, man.
Let me start with this. How are you feeling? Do you say anything to each other?
Rellan is aghast and agape at the horrors, probably trying to think of which place to visit first and coming up with no answer.
Okay.
I think Lilithana is disconnecting as a coping mechanism, which she recognizes but can't really stop. Mm-hmm. And so she's just staring at the city and feeling nothing but a very slight dread. But other than that, her mind's gone blank.
Gotcha. Kithri?
Do we see only dead bodies down by the tavern?
Yeah. It doesn't look like anything's moving.
And the place is like engulfed in flames.
Yeah, I wouldn't say engulfed, but it's definitely on fire.
Okay. So, do we have to go land somewhere specific with the French property?
I'm gonna play the French poverty a little loosey goosey. You guys can land wherever you want. So you can land in one place and walk through the city. You can land in one place, then get back in the ship and fly around. It is up to you.
Okay. I think Kithri's thinking about it in more of like a what's in front of us the first thing we see. You know, the tavern's what we see first. We should go down there and see if there's anyone to rescue. If there's not, we'll move on. See who we can help and move on if we can't.
Great. So you tell Wardell, and he brings the ship down. Initially, just from what you can see, without rolling, there are hundreds of zombie corpses around, and you also recognize some of the normal patrons. But if you want to explore more, I will need investigation checks.
Non-natural 20.
21.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. I think maybe Kithri is struck with grief. All she can really process right now is just the destruction in front of her. Rellan, Lilithana, you can tell from this check that whoever was in the bar at least knew something was coming. From the way that the bodies are piled up, you can tell that the patrons of the bar took a defensive position around it and were able to keep the zombies out. You don't find a single corpse within the bar. And notably, Gulf, his family, and the orc that is always sleeping on the bar are nowhere to be found, which gives you hope that they live. You can't find, there's no proof that they are alive, but there's no proof they're dead.
On to the next one, then. I think Rellan is pretty efficiency-minded here. Like, there's no evident sign of anything we can help with, so we should shove off to the next location.
Yeah. Where would you like to go next?
I want to hit the market, check in on,
Ugos, the drow?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Who's Kelvan?
Kelvan is in the... He's just a normal elf.
Just a
but yeah,
normal
in the Arcana district. Would you like to go there? Or still Market Street?
Nah, Market Street makes sense. It's probably the most central location in town other than the King's Palace Castle.
I tried to find as many NPCs as I could, and I have specific things that have happened to them. So you land outside of New Haven Plaza, and this does not look as bad as the Proud Eagle Tavern. There are corpses scattered around, but it doesn't seem like there are as many here. As you walk in to Ugos' shop, you find him dead with a spear through his chest.
Rael walks over slowly, trying to console himself that at least it was not as horrific a death as he could have faced as Lolth would have intended. And I think I'm just going to maybe light the homie on fire.
Yeah. Do you think that's like normal drow custom, or do you think it's something very anti-drow that you know he would want because of your similar upbringing?
I think that there's part of Rellan that thinks it's romantic, just becoming one with nature and having your ashes spread out into the wind. Something about that sense of fancy and flight in the afterlife that appeals to him.
The druid side of you.
Yeah. Although I will say that Rellan has no idea if Ugos would have bought into that. But his intention is to honor his friend or his brother as best as possible.
Do you, as you set him on fire, do you say anything?
No.
No? Just Silence.
Just silence. A single tear rolls down my cheeks.
Is there anybody else in the plaza that we can see
There
that's
are
alive?
no one alive. There are several corpses, but no one distinct that you recognize.
Are there still wares?
There are there are still wares.
I'm about to steal his stuff.
It's not like he's losing any money on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
we're wasting time.
No.
Okay,
I'm not going to klepto.
let's go to the Arcana district and check on Kelvan then.
Okay. So the ship lands in front of the talisman, and you do see outside of the door that leads into the shop Keith and Darius. These were the two humans from Wayne's World. They are both dead, and their bodies are like sitting against the door to the shop.
Can y'all move them without touching the bodies? Because I don't feel like wasting a high-level spell slot to get past them. I also don't want to desecrate their bodies.
Yeah, move them without touching them?
Yeah.
Without, like, knocking them over, no.
Can y'all, like, kick a hole in the wall so we can enter the building that they're protecting? That they died protecting?
I don't want to kick a hole in the wall if Kelvan's still alive. This is his fortress.
I think you could respectfully move them.
Yeah, I think Lilithana just goes.
About to say, pick up the feet. I'll pick up the arms. We'll carry them respectfully.
I think this one, at least for Kithri, may hit a little harder.
Yeah.
Because this represents the last bit of Wayne that you know for sure that you had left in this world.
Yeah. Kithri has an object left, and it is now the only piece of Wayne left that is, tangible and actually here. But yeah, she's shedding a couple of silent tears as she helps move the bodies.
As you enter the talisman, you see movement as a man jumps out and he throws his hand forward, and then he stops and he says, "My friends!" And Kelvan walks into the light, and you see that he is okay.
Oh.
And he says, "What? Is it over?"
We don't know yet. Is there anyone here? Anyone else?
And his husband walks into the light, and they kind of hold each other, and he says, We've been hiding out for hours.
I don't know how you guys feel, but I think we should direct them to get onto the French Poverty and have the French Poverty start taking people that we find a safe distance somewhere where the fighting is not happening.
Yeah, you can totally do that. But let's do that in character, though.
Yeah.
Are there any plants around, like potted plants?
This is a magic shop, so I think it's reasonable to say there are some potted plants around.
Magical plants.
Okay. More on that here in a minute.
Okay. So what do you tell Kelvan and his husband?
We're so glad that y'all are safe. We are terribly sorry for everything that you've been through. There are no words. But we need to get y'all a safe distance out because we're not sure it's safe here. We have the ship. Are y'all ready to go? Can you pack up and get on the ship so we can get y'all to safety?
And Kelvan looks at his husband, and he kind of nods, and he turns to you and says, "Yeah, let's get out of here."
Okay.
But as they're walking out, Kelvan does notice Keith and Darius, and he begins to weep as he walks onto the ship.
Are there any large plants nearby?
Sure. Yeah.
Large potted plants? Like
Yeah.
maybe Kelvan and his husband could carry it onto the French Poverty?
They have a persimmon tree.
I think with everything they've been through, maybe you guys load the plant.
Yeah, we can load a plant.
But
Wow.
I'll just
we're
say
busy, bro.
I'll just say you guys do it. I won't make you roll or anything. It just or you could call some of the ASMR to come grab it, or
Yeah, they could come help.
it gets loaded.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused on the verbiage of this. Do you
Okay.
mind if I just read it?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm trying to use transport via plants to, like, make sure that people get directly to the French poverty while also minimizing potential for damage.
Oh, so you could teleport them to the ship?
Yes.
Sure.
So it says the spell creates a magical link between a large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant. So
Yeah, so we just need to carry one with us
Yeah. And
and
I'll
also
just
have one at the...
let you do that for as many spell slots as you have.
Wait. Yeah, they don't even need to get on the ship. We just need the ship to go drop the plant off somewhere safe. And then, we can transport via one plant in the shop.
Oh, the duration is only one round, though.
And then they get teleported back?
No, I mean, they stay there.
They just don't teleport more.
Yeah, I mean, it lasts for 60 seconds.
You'll just have to cast a spell over and over each time we see someone new.
So
Yeah.
we could just let them get on the ship, but take one big potted plant with them. And if we find a big group of people, we can send them via that.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, though.
Okay.
I like it. I think that's great.
I'm gonna tuck a flower, like, in my hair as, like, a portkey or something.
Yeah. So you guys are no longer taking the ship. You're walking through the city, or you're still flying around?
I think us being aboard the ship makes the ship more of a target.
Agreed. However, before we depart Kelvan and his husband's company, I would like to ask them what happened. We weren't here that long ago.
It almost, as soon as you left, portals opened up and thousands of zombies came pouring through in every part of the city. I'm sorry, it was a blur. There were dragons fighting, and something came over the walls, something unlike anything I've ever seen. And then we hid, and I called Keith and Darius and told them to come to the shop, and then they just never got here, but I guess I know why now. I'm sorry, this is too hard.
That's okay. You go rest.
Okay. Where would you like to go next?
Okay. So, we do need to go to the stable, and we need to go to the forge, and we should probably go to the library as well.
Joey? What do those sound? Where do you want to go?
I think Lilithana's just following the group right now. So she is in a state of... what's the word? She's basically coasting. Her brain's turned off.
She's in shock, maybe.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. So Lilithana's just kind of wordlessly tagging along with the group.
I think maybe we go to the library next, because I feel like he would be the least protected out of the three that I just named anyway. Ragnar at the forge, they've got weapons for days, so he's probably okay. And Clavara, I believe, isn't it? Mm-hmm. They're kind of out there a little further out in the fields, so it might be enough out of the way that they're okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to say as you are walking through to the library, every once in a while you find a survivor that you're able to send to the ship. Not anyone you recognize, but it's someone. People are alive. People made it. And you make it to the library, and give me an investigation check for the library.
5.
Also 5.
Natural 20.
Okay. As you walk up to the library, you see Girk, the museum curator, and he says, "Oh, good, you made it.
We're glad you made it too.
I couldn't stop all of them from getting into the library, but I stopped as many as I could."
You did good, Gurk. Is there anybody else here who needs help?
Maybe in the library. I stopped as many as I could.
You did good.
Where should I stay? Where should I go?
We have a ship. We will direct them to come here and pick up anybody who's left.
Okay.
So you just
sorry.
wait with us, okay? No.
I stopped as many of them as I could.
Hey, you did an amazing job. You did the best that anybody could do.
Okay.
And it's over now. Okay? We're going to get you to safety.
He steps away to wait for the ship, and as you look through the library, Kithri, Rellan, you find nothing but corpses. But in a corner of the library, Lilithana, you find her, the bugbear.
The bugbear.
Which you've never met, but you speak bugbear, don't you? Because of Avad, the bugbear?
I think so.
I did not plan this, but it couldn't be more perfect. Because he does only speak in grunts. But saying you speak bugbear, we'll just assume, we can talk freely, just assuming they're speaking in bugbear. So you see him huddled up between some bookshelves with a club in his hand, and he is also in shock. Do you say anything to him? What happens here?
I think seeing someone who she knows only she can interact with kind of knocks her out of it a tiny bit. She's going to go over and kind of crouch down. Hey, are you okay?
And he says, No, I'm not. This was awful.
I know.
How could someone do this?
I don't know.
We just survived an attack a couple days ago. Why? They didn't even let us recover.
I don't know. I'm sorry. But what we need to focus on right now is what we can do. And we can't think about those questions right now.
And he takes a deep, angry breath, and he says, Okay. What do we focus on?
For now, you can come with us back to our ship, and you can get to safety.
Okay.
See how you can help.
He follows you out of the library. Yippee. Yay. Anything else you would like to do here before moving to Clovara?
I
No.
think Lilithana does dry heave a little bit, or has some empty sobs, as she's finally broken out of that silence in her mind.
Yeah.
And the full weight of what's happened kind of crashes down on her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's just never experienced sorrow like this.
I'm going to cast Good Berry and have some berries, some pocket berries on the backup, and give
Smart.
one to Lilithana and say, Here, chew on this. It'll help settle your stomach.
Thanks.
And as you're walking to Clovara, Pandora's stable, you run into an elderly couple that you recognize. They're walking through the street, aimless, trying to find their way, just anywhere, their way out. As you approach, you see them get a little nervous. I don't think their eyesight's good enough to tell who you are.
I can't remember. Do we recognize these people?
Yes, this is the elderly couple you met during the fight pit arc. That's their son had gone missing.
That's right. Oh my gosh, that's right.
The husband, he kind of puts his cane up and he says, Back you.
Oh, hold on. It's okay. We're on the good side. We're with the king.
And as he hears you actually speak, you can see them visibly relax.
Hey, I know this has been probably the biggest ordeal that any of us have ever gone through, but we have a way to get you to safety. So, we can get you out of here.
The wife, she says, Thank you, dearie. Bless you. Bless you, and bless the king.
Bless the king. And, I'm imagining that we're just like calling the French poverty over sending stones just to be like, hey, come here next and pick them up.
I'm going to cast Goodberry again and
Okay.
hand over 15, leaving me personally with 4 in my
Okay.
pocket. I'm going to hand over those bad boys to the elderly couple. Say, hey, y'all get some rest, but also pass these along to some of the winged folks up there on the French poverty. Make sure that they distribute these amongst everybody. It'll help you feel better.
Yeah. And I think that is a good point. I think you see the 4 ASMR flying around the French poverty, and every once in a while you'll see them dive and then fly someone up to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, you come to Pandora's stable, and there are many corpses, but there are also just dozens of animals running around the plains, as if somebody had let them loose when the attack had happened. You do find Clovara. She's dead, and it appears as if the zombies had eaten a part of her.
Rellan runs into the stable to see if any of our animals are still around.
That's okay, this could be a good question. Did you take any of your animals with you?
I don't think so.
No.
Give me an investigation check with advantage, please.
13.
Okay?
21.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah. I would assume, I don't think you have any animals left, but I would assume you'd help. But you don't have to.
I rolled a 10, so yeah, she's still very distraught.
So you don't find them in the stables, but out in the fields, you find your animals kind of huddled together, alive and well.
Could I, because I kind of want an animal, could I
Snatch.
Rescue an animal?
see this kind of piece of board that catches my eye and moves? And
What is it?
Or sorry, like a board on the ground. I see
yeah.
it shuffle a little bit, and I lean down and I move it up, and it's a tiny little owl,
Yeah, 100%.
and I just kind of like pick it up, and I'm just going to hold it close to my body for the rest of our journey.
And it nuzzles its head against you.
I would say that any animals that aren't like afraid and skittish of us, maybe we group them together, the ones
Yeah.
that we can see, and have I don't know, maybe since we're in the same area as our houses, take them over to one of the houses so they can stay there. I don't know if we want to use the French poverty currently when it's rescuing
Actual people.
people.
I think the stables are okay. If you want to move animals back into the stables, it was more so somebody let them out so they weren't trapped. That
Yeah.
At least they'd have a chance to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it takes you guys a little bit, but you do successfully wrangle up a good amount of the animals. Especially with I won't make you guys roll for it because Rellan does have speak with animals. He can transform. You save as many as you can. Okay, anything else here?
I think that's it.
On your way to the Ethereal Forge, you get a closer look of the Garrison District and what destroyed it. And Rellan, Kithri, you do recognize it as the Corpse Oasis.
Great.
Classic.
It is dead. It is not moving, but it is a giant pile of flesh now sitting on the city.
Didn't he promise not to attack Prathene?
He promised not to attack the scorched savannah.
Yeah, we said not to attack the bug people.
I'm so sorry.
Gotta be careful.
Do we see any indication of the Tarask stuff that it swallowed?
Yeah, I think maybe you see like a chunk of baby Tarask leg hanging off the side of one.
Okay.
And you make it to the Ethereal Forge, and Kithri, you are right. They did do very well. The Forge Masters were able to use their weapons to defend themselves. There are several people, none you recognize, outside. They've turned it into a mobile base. I will say you do recognize Jacob, though. Front lobby guy.
Yes.
As a corpse.
Oh.
They'd been made piles of the actual people that they plan to respectfully bury, and they have another pile of zombies to burn. Kithri, I'm going to say there is an elf that you recognize, and he runs up to you and he says, "Oh, Kithri, you're okay. I'm so happy to see you."
I'm glad you're okay too. Man, I'm sorry we weren't here.
No, it's okay. We I think we're okay. I mean, we made it, right?
Yeah. We're evacuating people.
Okay.
So, anybody who needs to go urgently, we'll take them first up on the ship. Spread the news around.
Yes.
And can you point me towards Ragnar?
Kithri, Ragnar's gone.
No.
We don't know what happened to him. He disappeared before the attack, and no one has seen him since. We've been searching, but we can't find him. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Y'all did a great job.
We're going to take care of our dead, and then we will meet you where we'll meet you where everyone gathers. And anything else you would like to do here at the Ethereal Forge?
Am I forgetting other people we need to search for?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything that all of the NPCs I could think of.
All of our
that
mainstays.
You might want to go see, yeah.
All of our mainstays who aren't like a part of the palace specifically.
Right. So next, unless there's anywhere else you'd like to go, I'm going to have you go to the Residency District. This is where you saw what looked to be some fighting still happening. Okay, you make your way to the Residency District, and you see 5 faces you recognize. You see Gulf and his son-in-law Johnny. It's going to be more than 5, I'm so sorry. You see Bob B. and Candace. You see this Eldritch lady that you saw in your dreams this morning. Yesterday, I think, technically, at this point. You see Urza, the werewolf. And you see the orc that's always passed out drunk at the bar. They are gathered together, and they have killed off most of the zombies there. Like, as you're approaching, you see them finishing off the last of the zombie forces, and Golf turns around and he says, "Oh, my friends. Oh, I'm so happy to see you."
Gulf, we saw the tavern in flames. We feared the worst. I'm so glad that you and your family are okay.
Yeah, and he pointed at the orc. He says, we were able to hold our own, and we came to help with the city as soon as we could. Here we are. Are you okay?
We're fine. How about you guys? Anyone sustain major injuries? Is there anything we can do to help these people right now?
No, he points at like a large medieval apartment complex, and he says, we have been funneling survivors in. And he looks at Johnny and he says, Can you give us a moment alone? And Johnny nods his head and he walks away. And
can I catch Johnny's attention before he runs off? Gulf, you said that you've been getting people to safety within this complex.
Yes.
What was the other guy's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. John, would you round up all of the survivors that you have found thus far in a central location? It doesn't matter where it is. Just let me know where everybody is, and we'll be with you as soon as we're done with this conversation.
Yeah, Of course. And he walks away. The other people around, Golf, Bobby, Candace, Urza, Durzal, and the Cthulhu lady, they walk forward and they all put their palms out, and over each of them is the dragon symbol for the Knights of the Realm. And Gulf says, I don't think all of the generations have ever been gathered together like this before. I'm sorry that it had to be under these circumstances, but we have a new mission. And you see him look over at Johnny, and he says, Johnny is the king's nephew. He does not know. We wanted to keep him separate from that life, especially with the dangers. But I have not heard from the king, so it is our duty, and he looks at the rest of the knights, to protect him. That being said, I really need you to go to the palace and check on the king.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Likewise.
You are here with the other Knights of the Realm. Is there anything you would like to discuss with them, say to them, or are you ready to get going to the palace?
I think it's things that we need to say at some point, but not the most pressing at the moment. So maybe just like after we're out of this mess, we need to talk.
Yes. We, when everything is said, done, and you've found the king, we will all meet together and we will decide what happens next.
For now, let's make busy securing all of the survivors, yeah?
Yes.
How many people do you have here?
I'm gonna say there's like 60-ish people.
And has Johnny kind of...
Yeah,
unless anyone else has anything to say.
he has gathered them together.
Okay. I think just so it's a little more gratifying, Rael is going to grasp that flower that he put behind his ear. And he addresses the group. You all may wonder why I've called you here today. Ha 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 ha.
We are. We do.
Does everybody see this flower? Very important flower right
Are
here.
you going to do a magic trick?
Yeah, sick magic trick. Doing parlor tricks at the end of the world. Now, this is very important because I can only cast this spell one time. And it's only going to last for 60 seconds. So all 60 of you have to get through this flower in 60 seconds. So maybe if we could all like line up single file and everybody just start sprinting.
Okay. They line up single file and give me a flat d20 roll.
Okay. 12.
Okay. I'm going to say like 50 of the people are able to rush forward and touch they just have to touch it, right?
Oh, I was actually going a different direction, but it was all like it's not canon, I guess, like D&D canon.
That's okay. What do you have in mind?
That's what I was thinking is like Rael's under the assumption that they all actually have to like touch the plant or something.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be kind of funny if, I cast a spell and then it actually just changed the flower into a massive portal that everyone could very easily walk through in 60 seconds.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the first guy, the portal opens and
Wait. Can I describe the opening of the portal?
Yes.
Can we... Okay. Is everybody ready? Mm-hmm. On your mark, get set. And like his fingers start crackling with light and power and he claps his hands together. And a massive portal, like Treasure Planet massive portal opens up.
Yeah. And the first guy, he kind of runs forward and then stumbles back out of shock, and then he's like, "Okay,
go!"
and they all make it through. And I'll say there's a few seconds left, and the rest of the Knights of the Realm start getting on. And Johnny walks on, and Golf says, "We'll meet you later."
Soon.
Sim,
Take care of them.
I will. I promise. I'm too old for this. And he hobbles back on.
And the portal snaps shut in a way that makes it seem like anybody who was halfway through the portal might have died when it snapped shut.
Luckily, no one was. Especially not Golf, because he was the last one to go through.
Oops, killed your friend.
Whoopsie.